And it's that time again where me and you, we meet to come and break our boundaries, to discover new sport, to celebrate the participation of women in sports, not forgetting to celebrate the talent there, the blue, black and white. My name is Bukamuso Ignose as a Sportilicious. On the first segment of the champion, this week we focus on a female rugby player, Chelu Domonyayu, who shares her journey in sport.
Dumelang batswana ko gae, ke bidwa Chelu Domonyayu. I'm a rugby player. Ke simolotse rugby ya me ke le ko sekolong St. Joseph's College when I was doing my Form 4 and Form 5. Tota hela I started ke taboga. And you know, ko sekolong re taboga first term and then second term we do ball sports. So more relaying team and ke tabogela. I was the only one who was senang ball sport EP5. So one day I was just walking around Mabala St. Joseph's College. And then ke bona go tshamekiwa bolonyana hela e fine. Ke decided gore ke lake. And then that's how I got hooked up until today. We played go St. Joseph's first year. I got player of the year. Ka tswela jalo. Ha ke hetsa my Form 5, I went to join UB Rhinos. Since ke emetse my Form 5 results, I played for UB Rhinos until re bidiwa for national team trials. That was in 2008. Yes, we went for our first rugby cup in Uganda. It wasn't easy, it was our first time. For the first time, we had contact rugby. First time as Botswana, first time as Botswana women, we had rugby. So, no, I was to forget. My biggest highlight when we went to Uganda to represent the country, everything rote as a team elantare palama sefofane, rote as a team elantare ya kgakala ha re tsena kwa ke lanta kana re tshameka contact and remote tunneleng yanong ready go tsena mo gaming. You are standing next to me o tshamekela Uganda and o motelle o mo leba jana we botsa gore wa go khona jana, and those ladies tackled hard. And nako ya teng hela that in Uganda it rutile a lot. Since then, from Uganda, I think team ya rona ya 2008 re lositse la bohelo go Uganda, and then we started beating teams, we started winning, we got invitations, the Blue Blue Sevens, we went there, we came back, got the medal, you know. So that hela on its own, we worked hard for 08. Haratana go Uganda, give up because we learned from other players. That team, that group, we are 08, even the coach. We learn the players from outside. Some of them kid coaches, some of them kid commentators, some of them are CNC, SNC coaches. So we learn every day. Re godile ka bonya mo rugby re bona mo boarding ya rona gona le bo mme gompieno re na le mme wa referee gompieno we have go rata kgathi ke founder ya Savage Rugby Club ke mme ke coach o nna mo boarding gape. We have Naledi Chabe ke ene referee o re ka reng ke mme o ha godimonyana. We have players ba bantsi ba ba tswang ko sekolong e le batho ba bomme ba ba tshamekang rugby. So tota rugby hela ka bo yone e godile le ha re dira like last weekend e re tswa mo go yone ya di-holiday, we were doing level 2 7th coaching clinic e neng bontsi jwa yone e attendilwe ke bomme. And then the other week week ya di-25 weekend I think ya di-25 tsa July in Phalape ne re na le tournament go, but before the tournament ne re na le level 1 officiating e le yone e ne le bomme. So go godile thata mo go bomme because every time I go di-course tse di tswa office Botswana Rugby Union, they really push hard. Women's committee, they really push hard. Di-club le tsone they really push hard gore ba encourage bomme ba bone to join tsone di-course tseo. Sport ga se di ha gona mo go teng ga ke batle ngwana ke a tshameka sport because sport sa di. This one goes to all batsadi. Ga re lekane as bana, ngwana o mongwe wa betswe ko dibukeng a ba sa belwe ko sporteng, ngwana o mongwe ga a belwa ko dibukeng wa betswe ko sportseng. So batsadi re togeleng re explore. The best you can do as motsadi ke go supporta ngwana o mo gakolola. Ga re bana ba ska ba tsena sekolo, but a re gakoleng bana on what to do le gore ba kgaoganye nako ya bone jang. Ba le bonang bebeto o tshamekang football ne ke le mo relay team le we are still here, we are still playing sport, and I believe batho ba tshamekang sport ba bangwe ke di-lawyer, ba bangwe ke bo-nurse, ba bangwe ke so tota hela gona mo go teng sekolo sa dia. We are all successful in our different ways. So batsadi a re gakoleng bana gore ba kgaoganye nako ya bone jang. Ngwana ke ena a ta bonang gore no me athletics is siame for nna, rugby is siame for nna, football is siame for nna, or nna ke shapo ke le ko dibukeng.
That was such an interesting segment, Hela Jalo, and I believe the story of Cheludo Monyai inspires women to believe in their talents and to follow whatever they believe in, despite the obstacles that they continue to face in their lives. And one thing which is very key, Elonghore, I took from her story as when she encouraged the parents to support in order to ensure that they also uplift their lives. Next in the segment of sports, we discover the sport which is tennis. And this is how we roll.
My name is Brighton Giteng. I'm a Junior Tennis Initiative Coordinator in Silver EP5. Today I'm going to introduce tennis. Tennis is a fun sport. It's a competition for everyone. We have events for people with intellectual disability, people with wheelchair, for blind people. And also tennis has 4 aspects, which is the tactical, technical, psychological, and the physical part. So in the technical part, that's where we have the forehand, backhand, serve, volley, and then the tactical part, that's now we're talking about the area where that's how we win the point during the match, how to win points and everything. Then the psychological part, we're talking about motivation, focus, confidence, and all sorts of that. And then the physical part, we're talking about the movement, the steps, the stance, and everything, balance, and everything. So tennis, it's a competition for everyone. It starts as young as 3 years old. We have different equipments to cater for all age groups, all levels. Like for young players, they have a red ball. which is slower and a smaller racket. They play in a smaller court. They have a smaller racket so that they can easily play the sport. Then we have the orange ball. We have an orange court, an orange racket to cater for the height and everything for that age. And then we have a green racket, and then the bigger, older, normal racket, which is for older people, mostly players 14 and above. And we have the scoring system in tennis, a different scoring system. We have what's called sets. You can either play best of 2 sets. In the set, the scoring, there's a naming. When you score a point, it's called 15. When you score another one, 30. After that, after you win a point, after 30, it's 40. And if it's 40 all on both sides, it's called juice. So if after you win the juice, it's advantage. For you to get the game, you have to win the advantage. Then you have 1 game. So a set is up to 6 with a difference of 2 games. For you to win a set, you have to win at least by 6-4 or below. If it's, let's say, 5-all, we go to 7. The first to get to 7 has to win by 7-5. And then we have what's called a tie break with a normal scoring 1, 2, 3, first to 7, still with the difference of 2 points. And then we have a tiebreaker also, same scoring as we have the super tiebreaker, same scoring as the tiebreaker, but this one is up to 10. The tiebreaker is normally used to break a set. If it's, let's say, 6-all, we use that to break the set to see who wins the set. Super tiebreaker is used if it's set-all to see who wins the match. Okay, yes, and then we have, these are the balls. We have the regular ball. We have the green ball. It has a green dot. The orange ball can be orange or with an orange dot. And then we have a red ball, could have a red part or green with a red dot. So we have the regular ball, and then we have the green ball. The green ball is 25% slower than the regular ball. It could be also called the yellow ball, the regular ball. And then we have the orange ball, which is 25% slower than the green ball. And then the orange ball is 50% slower than the regular ball. Then we have the red ball, which is 25% slower than the orange ball and 75% slower than the regular ball. So these balls, with the speed, they cater for all age group. Like if we have a 4-year-old, we can't have them playing with a regular ball. It's going to be too fast for them, and tennis won't be that fun for them. So that's why we've catered a 75% slower ball for such players. And then the orange ball also same thing, green ball up to the regular ball. So players go from all these stages, from red, orange, green, all the way to the regular ball. Okay, so we also have tennis rackets. That's our main tool for playing tennis. And then we have the net. All the balls have to be played over the net. If the ball doesn't go over the net, that's a point. If the ball hits the net, it's a point. We have a court with lines. We have lines set for serves and rallies after the serve. Okay, so this here is what we call a service box. This is where we serve. Okay, the service box. So we have this line, which is called the service line. All the balls have to bounce before this line. We also have the center line, which differentiates the edge side, the advantage side, and the juice side. And then we have this line going all the way there, which is the singles line, which is used for singles only. When you play singles, this is how far the court goes. And then we have this one here, it's for doubles. Now when you're playing doubles, this is the line that you're going to be using. And then we have the line there at the back there, that's what we call the baseline. That's where most points start. And then we have a small mark there, it's called the center mark. It differentiates both halves of the court, more especially when you are serving. When you are serving to the juice side, you stand on the other side of the center mark. When you are serving to the advantage side, you stand on the other side of the center mark.
And moving on into the segment of women in sports, this week we celebrate Katlego Solomon, a swim coach who shares her journey in sport.
Good day, everyone. My name is Katlego Solomon. I am a young Motswana swim coach at the age of 24 years old. I'm a swim coach at Propeller Swimming Academy, located in Malapo Crossing. I'm happy with what I chose because swimming was my first love, honestly. I started swimming at a young age of 8 years old. Then when I was around 18, I stopped swimming and I was like, I don't want to let go of the sport, but what else can I do? Then I met up with the Propellers guys. It was like, okay, no, this is an opportunity that we can give you, an opportunity of being a coach. I was like, okay, let me go. Let me just take it. Let's go with it. And that's how it came about. As a female coach, I would like to encourage other female young coaches like me or whoever is eager to learn and be in the field of the swimming sports, that just take what comes. Be strong. It can be done. And for development, I would like to see the Sports Council supporting the Botswana Swimming Sports Association in terms of such competitions financially, and just them getting there and getting to see how things are done until the last day of the preparations. We have like drowning incidents that are occurring almost every now and then, and I would like to encourage people to come learn how to swim, because swimming is a life skill. You're not just doing it for competition. Some will have the interest of doing it as competition, and some will just want to have it as a life skill. Swimming is a life skill, and that's one of the encouragements I would like to take and tell people that, we all need to know how to swim. Where do I see Katlego Solomon in the next 3 to 5 years? Honestly, I see myself as one of the Olympic coaches for the Botswana swim team. As Kana was a start for me, it was my first national team call, and I know and I trust and I believe that there's more coming my way. So yeah, in the next 5 years, 4 or 5 years, I see myself at the Olympics.
Today's episode was dedicated to celebrating women in sports. The champion, we featured Cheludo Monyayi, we featured Katlego Solomon, not forgetting discovering Onomosamko tennis. The show is Sportilicious, the show that empowers, that discovers and educates. My name is Bokamoso Ikinosi. We'll meet again next week.